Charged with doing something bizarre to her own sick child faces a judge and a local 12 news camera. Good afternoon. Candida Flutie drove from her home in West Virginia early this morning to appear in front of a Hamilton County magistrate on charges of putting feces into the IV of her sick child.
At the time, doctors were treating the 9-year-old boy at Children's Hospital for a congenital bowel problem called Hirschsprung's disease. Local 12's Rich Jaffe was in court today as prosecutors gave the magistrate surveillance photos of the Flutie allegation being caught in the act.
Largely because Candida Flutie lives in West Virginia and she's now facing a couple of additional charges. Hamilton County prosecutors wanted to hike her bond from $50,000 all the way up to $1 million. But Magistrate Mike Bachman decided to let her stay out on that $50,000 bond. He did, however, give her some stern words of warning. 35-year-old Candida Flutie showed up in court looking worried and haggard. She stood quietly with her attorney as Assistant Prosecutor Ann Flanagan gave Magistrate Mike Bachman photographs that allegedly show Flutie injecting her sleeping son's IV with feces. 2 of the pictures were shot in January. Also part of the case is this December photograph that prosecutors say shows a syringe which tests confirm contains fecal matter. With prosecutors asking for $1 million bond, Flutie's attorney argued that she was in no way a flight risk.
She has appeared faithfully every time she's been required to be here, including driving all the way from West Virginia for her grand jury report date, even though the case was indicted and taken off the docket, just to make sure that no one could say that she has not honored the conditions of her bond. She is here this morning. She will continue to appear. She has nowhere to run.
All 4 of Flutie's children are now staying with her sister under the care of West Virginia Children's Services. Flutie has now been ordered to stay away from all children. Magistrate Bachman asked her how she'd like to tell her father he was on the hook to a bondsman for $50,000 should she not make all her appearances. He also suggested she get up extra early for her next court date. In the hallway outside the courtroom, I talked with the clearly troubled mom.
First and foremost, what's this like for you?
It's hard.
Does it make any sense to you at all?
Not much.
At the Hamilton County Courthouse, Rich Jaffe, Local 12 News.
Candida Flutie returns to court later this month. The case has been assigned to Judge Jerome Metz. The prosecutor says if she's convicted, Flutie could spend as much as 8 years behind bars.